She watches from the rooftop. The legend of Wewe Gombel. You're listening to The Cursed Frequency, the station where forgotten spirits echo through the static, and stories from the dark heart of Indonesia are whispered into your sleep. Tonight, we bring you a tale from the misty rooftops of Central Java, a tale of a woman who died with a broken heart and returned with something unholy. She does not scream, she does not run, she watches. This is the story of Wewe Gombel, the myth. The villagers say she once lived among them, a quiet woman with a soft face, childless for years. Her husband beat her, cheated on her, and when she could take no more, she ended it all under a banyan tree. But her story didn't end in the grave. Something brought her back, something old, something vengeful. They call her Wewe Gombel. They say she walks on rooftops, carrying children in her twisted arms. Not just any children, but the unloved, the neglected, the ones who cry alone at night. She doesn't harm them. She shelters them, in her own disturbing way. They say her breasts hang low, unnaturally long, like soft sacks filled with sorrow. Inside, the children rest, silent, staring, held tightly, forever. And if the parents dare to look for them, they might find something else staring back. Anita. Anita was 9 years old when she disappeared. She lived in a small wooden house at the edge of a field, beside banana trees that swayed like ghosts in the wind. Her mother had died 2 years earlier. Her father was often drunk, angry, cold. Anita would spend hours drawing in silence. She drew a woman, tall, with black hair, standing on rooftops. No one knew why. One rainy night, as the candlelight flickered and thunder rumbled in the distance, she heard it, the sound of feet, soft but deliberate. On the roof, she froze. Outside, the rain fell harder. Inside, the candle bent in the wind, even though the windows were shut. Then, she heard it again. A woman's voice, soft, almost loving. Anita. She turned to the window. There, through the fogged glass, a face watched her, pale, hollow-eyed, smiling. That night, Anita vanished. Her father claimed she ran away, but her drawings remained, scattered across the floor, each one showing a figure on the roof with long arms and a hollow smile. The old villager. There's an old man in that village. He still remembers Anita. He says he once saw Wewe Gombel. He was a boy, asleep in a hammock when he heard it. Laughter, gentle, womanly. He looked up. She was there, perched on the rooftop of his neighbor's house. Years later, in the city of Yogyakarta, a student named Tio rented a room near an old cemetery. It was cheap, quiet, too quiet. One night, he woke to a child crying. It was coming from the ceiling. He brushed it off, maybe a cat, until it happened again. Night after night, same time. He installed a small camera, curious. What it recorded was something tall, crouched on the roof, head tilted, watching him through the cracks. The next day, he left, but sometimes he dreams of her. She doesn't chase him. She doesn't speak. She just watches from the rooftop. So tell me, have you heard anything above your ceiling lately? Do your children wake crying in the middle of the night? Do you ignore them? Maybe you shouldn't, because she only takes the forgotten ones, the unloved, the neglected. But sometimes she makes mistakes, and she's always watching from above. You've been listening to The Cursed Frequency, a signal you didn't ask for, but can never quite turn off. Sleep well tonight if your roof stays quiet.